S.O.A.P is our daily study of the Bible, featuring a scripture, an observation, an application, and a prayer. Good morning. Today is Monday, February 22nd. I'm Tom Tracy, and this is your daily S.O.A.P. Our scripture for today is Mark 6:11. But if any place refuses to welcome you or listen to you, shake its dust from your feet as you leave, to show that you have abandoned those people to their fate. The observation is it time to give up? And the application, many of us have people that we want to see come to the Lord. Many times we will fast and pray, pleading with God for their salvation. We seek after God and do all that we can to convince them to turn from their ways and to follow after Christ. We try to lead a life that shows them by example just how important that relationship with God is. But despite our best efforts, they just refuse. No matter how hard we try to help them, they don't see a need for God in their life. And they just harden their hearts even more. We feel like if we ever give up, they're totally lost and they'll never be found and they're lost forever. Though in some cases that may be true, in others that's exactly what's needed. In this case, Jesus is sending his disciples out to teach the masses, and he's also given them very specific instructions to take nothing with them and to rely on those within the towns that they are going to. If they accept them and their words, then they're to stay and teach the people. But if they're rejected and their words are also rejected, they were to leave them to their own fate. Now let me insert a personal story here. Many years ago, before I rededicated my life to Christ, my brother had been praying for my salvation daily. He prayed, and no matter what he did, I was lost in my own life. I was running amok and doing all of the things that I shouldn't be doing, and yet there he was praying constantly. And then one day he called me. I remember it was a Saturday morning, and he called me and said, "Tom, God has told me to stop praying for you." That simple sentence spoke deep into my spirit. Now, I would love to tell you that I immediately fell to my knees and accepted Christ and repented and turned my life around, but that wasn't the case. But that message that he gave me stuck in my soul and in my head, and constantly reminded me that I no longer had the prayer covering of my brother, that I was left on my own. I had been abandoned to my own fate. That simple obedience that my brother went through, though I'm sure it was difficult for him to handle and difficult for him to understand, was responsible for me softening my heart and turning my life back over to Christ. You see, sometimes giving up is the only way to see success. Our prayer for today: Father, help me persevere as long as you need me to, but help me to also withdraw when the time is right. I trust that the Lord has spoken to you through this message today. If so, do me a favor and hit like and share and send it to a friend. Subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you here again tomorrow. Have a great day. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and check us out. Surf around, and if you like what you see, do me a favor and mash that subscribe button and hit the bell.